Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build video. And today I'm going to be creating this absolutely amazing late summer coastal house. Now, this week is the week where I'm going to try and, not get everything out of my backlog because it's quite a few stuff, but I want to get like the things that I've built post April just out and have like a whole new start on coming into fall. So hopefully I can get almost all of this done by September 2022 because that's when it's going to be officially fall. So all of this stuff is going to be probably not in the kind of vibe. It's going to be more in the late summer kind of vibe, and I hope you guys enjoy like probably quite a few coastal homes and summery homes and stuff like that. It just until I get into my fall season, and to like get into the whole fall season, I feel like doing like bookshops, cafes, pumpkin patches. I can't for the life of me think of anything else as fall. Maybe even a park. Like I don't really like fully do a park like that. I think I might just even do a park as well, but that might be interesting. But yeah, that's what I really have in mind at the moment. As you can see, in terms of my uploading schedule, I don't know what messed it up, but as you can see, it's completely different now. Instead of doing my every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday that I was doing so consistently, so proud of myself. I think ever since I've started like really like putting my whole self into applying for jobs, because last year between August of 2023 to August of 2024, that was just my year break. I wanted a year break. I didn't want to do anything. And now I'm commencing forth with, now I want to get a job, save up money, work the job for a few years, then go back to a master's, then continue to work, and so on and so on. And I've just been putting my whole heart into applying for jobs. I'm well into my triple digits now, just consistently applying for jobs. And what I've noticed in this market is that everything is just like horrendously slow paced, or like just unlogically fast. What I'll say about that is that if I apply for something, I won't even find out until like a month later if I've got it or not. But then if I do get a request for a task, I won't even be given 6 hours or even a deadline on when that task has to be completed, because I'll say 2 jobs. One of the jobs is that I apply for it and I still haven't had a reply for it, which is so normal when it comes to jobs, and it shouldn't be. At least tell me if I haven't had it. But yeah, you won't find out. But then this other hand of, oh, we really love this. Can you create this marketing strategy? And I'm like, yeah, sure, I would love to. You've emailed this at 6 p.m. in the evening though. So what I'll do is plan it out, finalize it. And then when I'm not tired, I will present it video form and send it over by tomorrow morning. Only to receive in the midst of it, hey, we've gone with another candidate. And it's just like, why waste my time? But anyway, we're not going to talk about jobs because I'm pretty sure you're using The Sims for the sense of escapism, so you don't want me to bring into jobs into this realm. So let's talk a bit about the build. Now, this build really made me question my skills as a builder. Not in terms of the landscape and the utilization of terrain tools and the tool mod and all of those things. That I think I was quite good at. The actual house itself, I really was just looking at it, and the problem is as well, I did this house, I think it was on Saturday evening, I was just so tired and out of it that I did this house during that time, and I was like, oh God, I am so tired. So it just ended up in this really odd shape, and this isn't the original first shape I had it at. I really wanted it to have like circular, like have a circular shape and have a rounded shape and use round walls because I hardly ever use them. But as I was starting to use them, I realized why I don't use them. They're so incredibly annoying to use because first of all, to furnish it, I don't even want to think about how horrid it would be to furnish it, but also just to think about like how it's going to look proportion wise, because for whatever reason, round walls never look entirely round. They always look like round, straight round. Or if they don't look round, straight round, they always look entirely too large compared to the rest of the build. And I was just like, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to do this. So I got rid of it. I started over and I started doing this. And I did the first part on Saturday, then I did the next part on Sunday, and then I filmed the cinematic intros and the tours on Monday. And it was originally supposed to come out for Tuesday, but then I got overwhelmed again applying for jobs, and then I was just like, this is more important. The job applications are more important. So I really just like sunk in my head in towards that, and then I just got so mentally exhausted thinking about everything I had to do. And I think one of the issues that I've been going through is purely on my fault in terms of I haven't created a good schedule for myself, meaning that I will just do little bits of everything, like not to the full extent you would do for a job. Like it's not like doing a 9 to 5, but I would do like 4 hours or 6 hours, but completely spaced out during the day. So it won't feel like I have necessary a break during the day. And it would feel like, because I'll do some work at 11 in the morning, I'll do some work at 2 p.m., I'll do some work at 6 p.m., I'll even do some work at 11 p.m. So I'm always like on the go in terms of, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this. So I never get to like properly think of myself of, oh, this is a chunk of the day where I do work and this is the chunk of the day I don't. So you end up feeling a constant sense of exhaustion because you're just doing it continuously. And then that now added with job applications, because job applications have cover letters, application questions, and sometimes I will ask you to present stuff, which is fine because obviously I'm applying for a job, I'm applying to do work. But the difference is that doing job applications is not like working. And anyone who says any different is a liar, because doing job applications is more of doing unpaid work, and not in the sense of volunteering, like, you know, that this is going to aid in the company or the group or whoever you're volunteering towards in whatever way. No, it feels like, I don't even think you're going to read this. I don't think you're going to see this. It's not like doing schoolwork at all. I would prefer to do schoolwork because at least I know someone's going to see it. Someone's going to read it. Someone's going to give me feedback on it. But half the time it's like you're doing all these application questions or all these cover letters, all these things, only to never hear from them again. And what was feeling like you didn't even want a person to work in the first place. But anyway, as I was saying, so I had like a really off balance, and also added with the fact that I'll do applications and I'll do video, like build on Saturdays and Sundays, which should be like doing nothing. That's why my schedule's so off, because I'm not blocking things. So it constantly feels like I'm on, even though I'm not even doing that many hours. Like I'm doing maybe like max 4 hours, 6 hours a day with applications and this channel together and extra stuff that I do like. And on the background of it all, I'm never going to have this much time in my life. I am planning out my fantasy book, which is doing so well. And, I also do write like film scripts and stuff like that on the side. And yeah, so it's just like, but the film stuff and the fantasy stuff, that is pure leisure. That is pure leisure. It's also the thing you're probably going to say, you're a hypocrite. What I also did was that this morning, like late last night, I did the floor plans and I did the shell of a house in my celebrity save file. And then this morning, I completely decorated it with so much CC. You won't ever see that house like as a build video because I use CC from any packs, because occasionally what I like to do, as much as I love building for this channel, I have to do things in a sense of style so it can be cohesive, especially when it comes to CC content. Lately, I've been not doing that well with it, but I try my best not to do a majority of CC videos. Like I try and do a lot more non-CC than I do CC. And when I do use CC, I try and make it all cohesive. So you're not like downloading basically my entire mods folder. I want you to download what is like pertaining to the house that you end up getting. So I try and make it cohesive. So for example, my last CC build was the London townhouses. And what I did for them was that I tried to make everything Felix Andre. As soon as I picked that Felix Andre was going to be the creator I'm going to be using a lot in this video, I tried to stick quite close to only utilizing that person. And there's still another video that I haven't even created a CC list for, which is the modern townhouses, because when I think of it, I want to cry. So I haven't done that, but I will have to do that, because the thing is, what my excuse has been is that only like 200 people have watched it. And if someone actually wanted to download it, they would have just messaged me and been like, hey, what's this easy list? Since no one has done that, I'm still giving myself a little bit of time to come around and doing that. But anyway, beyond that, what I sometimes like to do is that, as much as I love building for the channel and love using non-CC. I love using non-CC when it comes to uploading, because then I know I don't need to do a CC list. But I don't like it in terms of how limited everything really feels. And I think also with the limitation and the lack of customability within it, there's no color wheel. I was thinking of like how tall you can change the color of lights within the game, but no, you can't do that with furniture. So with the limited customization of furniture and wallpapers and everything like that, and then also the limited abilities of like just having this is what's in the game, you just end up using the same beds, you end up using the same sofas, the same fridges, the same counters. Like, I am perpetually using the dream home decorator. What is it called? That one that we got a pizza oven in. Those are the ones I'm mainly always using. And then if I'm not using them, I'm using the base game ones, because those are the ones that just hit for me. And it's just like, it just gets a bit much. So sometimes you just want to use the coastal living seat counters that you get with Harry's 6cc pack. Sometimes you just want to use Felix on the House of Holics basics kitchen counters. Sometimes you want to use the rustic counters from, oh God, I forgot the creator's name. I'm so sorry, but it starts with an M. And sometimes you just want to do stuff like that, but you can't, because you need to make your stuff accessible, and it's also just easier for me upon upload. So it's not like it's a trying task. End of the day, I don't need to do this, but I do this because I love it. It's just, I guess my only issue is that do you know what I've been trying to get myself out of the mental state of? I've been trying to get my mental state of, it's really not that serious. Like, it's really not that serious in terms of, I think with like a lot of applying at jobs, I've been kind of like, I have to be honest with myself. I've been half hoping I get them, half hoping I don't get them, because I keep thinking to myself that this is going to be this most phenomenal thing ever. And there's going to be so much responsibility placed on me, and every single thing has to be right. I keep thinking that it's almost like an exam, a perpetual exam for the rest of my life, that every single thing I need to do, I have to get top marks or it's all over. But most jobs aren't like that. So you can make mistakes. Don't make too many, because you get fired. But you can make mistakes. And if I can survive secondary school, university, I can survive a job. And I need to keep telling myself that. And I need to tell myself that when it comes to Sims 4 videos as well. Like, not everything has to be grandiose. Not everything has to be innovative. Sometimes you can just do a tiny house, and it's okay. I don't want to half the time. Like, I'll tell you guys something. My heart wants to make a castle, but my brain is telling me to make a tiny home, because to make a castle, I think that would take me 2 weeks. I used to be able to like brush that out within a week, but that's because I didn't have the responsibility of applying for jobs. So I didn't feel that sense of burnout. Now you tell me to build a castle, it's gonna take me a good few times. But anyway, again, I'm getting distracted. This morning I ended up decking out that house because it was part of my celebrity save file, and there was one sim in that file that every other sim was having children that were growing older. Like, her best friend had a teen kid, and that sim still remained like familyless. Like, their mother had passed away, their father moved out, and was already having kids with their wife, and she was just there in the house. And I was like, no, I can't do that to her, because that was the sim that used to be the profile picture of this YouTube channel before I changed it to this, which also I'm thinking of changing back into a Sims character, just because I changed it to a cartoon because I was like, that's what YouTubers be doing. But then now I'm thinking about it, and it's like, is that who I am? Is that EmeraldStories? I don't know. But I'm waiting, I'm holding on it, because if you constantly rebrand, that's how you do not grow. So I'm holding on to it for now. But Oh yeah, that sim was the original sim that was on my profile picture. And that sim was like literally in all my videos at the start of my channel last year, which is so crazy to think about that. It's been well over a year. Not well over a year. It's been a year since I started this channel, and I still have sims in my game that were there even before I started this channel. And it shows you how often I change my save games, because I do change quite a bit. I change from my baby to celebrity to British like all the time. I've created a new one as well. I've got, if you want to know what my save files is, and I'm so sorry if I'm jumping from topic to topic. Someone commented on that, and I'm so sorry. It's just I'm trying to make sure I keep in momentum, because if I take a second to stall on a topic, I'll end up forgetting anything to say about it. Like, I'll just end up feeling like, oh, I don't know what else to talk about. But with the save files that I have, there's one called build, which I just build random different stuff that's not cohesive enough to make into one particular save file. There is my British save file, which is originally was a royalty save file until I realized I don't want to make that many policies. So I just changed it to a British save file. And then I have a supernatural save file, which is anything to do with historical, medieval, or anything like that. And anything to do with like supernatural, like werewolves, vampires, all of that, I'm making into that. So the medieval town that I've built before is in that save file, as well as the medieval castle, as well as basically all my castles that go there. And then I have my baby save file, which is a save file that is really personal to me, because I was the first ever save file I created on this laptop. Not the first ever save file I've ever created, no, but it was the first ever save file I created on my laptop when I was able to actually run the Sims without putting all the resolutions on low. Because I used to play on my computer a lot growing up. I started playing when I was 10, and I'm currently 23. Oh God, still saying 23 instead of 22 is crazy. But I've been playing for over 13 years. I'm at the age that someone could have been born when I started playing, and they are now legally eligible to play The Sims 4. But yeah, it's not the first save file I ever created, but it's the first one that I've put so much like work into. And I was like really like, everything was like in 4K. Nothing was like in 720. Everything felt bright and works like everything. I just love it. And those are the save files I have. And I've created a new one called my American save file, because I started realizing I have a little niche now to create a lot of American styled builds, because I didn't before. I just created a lot of Australian style builds, British builds, and all of that. But now a lot of things are starting to look a little bit more American. I've got American high school. I've got American street that I need to upload. I've got American houses just piling up my backlog. So I just created a new one. But yeah. I really, really hope you guys like this. And if you guys really like it, I'm in my next video. Before I talk about it, if you guys really like this, in my next video, hopefully I'm going to talk about the Sims 4 movie, because I don't know if you guys are interested, but would you like to hear my synopsis if I was ever given the opportunity to make a Sims 4 video? Because, Sims 4 film, because if a lot of you don't know, I do film. Like, the industry that I'm trying to enter is film. I mainly work in media at the moment, so that's marketing, product management, all of that kind of stuff. But my main media, what I want to be at the end of the day, before I die, I want to be a film director, specifically an indie film director. But I also want to do a few blockbusters here and there, because I love escapist content like fantasy and sci-fi and all of that. But if you guys are interested, I could create like a proper professional video of me describing a synopsis and basically the outline of a Sims 4 film. Because I've got one. I started writing one because ever since I found out way earlier on that we were going to have one, I was like, this would be the perfect story idea. I have it in my head. So if you guys are interested in that, please tell me about it. But if you like this video, there's a Late Summer Costal Villa. You might like my Lavender Villa, which is basically in also the Tartosa, and we've got just the lavender fields there. And do I have any more coastal houses? I don't think so. I think I'm forgetting everything I have in my game. But yeah, if you like that, go look at that. But thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you really liked it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, but if you don't want to, that's also okay. I appreciate you staying this long and listening to all of my rambles. Also, don't forget to leave a comment down below. I read all of your comments, the more the merrier. And I'll see you guys in the next video.